Okay, so this is what we mentioned, that we can perform many tayammum, one tayammum, as many as fard prayers and sunnah prayers, any as we want. And it is permissible also to perform any tayammum before the timing any prayer. And then we speak any about tayammumul jarih, that if a person is facing a bandage or injury, then it is permissible for him to the tayammum is if the injury is more than half of the body. If not, he has to wash, and when he wash, he do not combine washing and tayammum. So this is basically what the author is saying. Then the author speaks about nawaqidu tayammum, the things that nullify dry ablution, tayammum. Then he mentioned wayanquduhu naqidul wudu. So this is a principle, as what I mentioned earlier, that everything that invalidates the ablution invalidates tayammum. So in ablution, for example, anything that comes out from the private parts invalidates the ablution. Likewise, it invalidates the tayammum. So everything that invalidates any ablution, which we mentioned before this, it invalidates the tayammum. Number 2, he said wayanquduhu zawalul uzri. This is the thing about tayammum which is not present in the ablution. Anything that becomes the reason for the concession of tayammum, if it is not present, then the tayammum becomes invalid. If it is not present, then the tayammum becomes invalid. For example, if a person is doing tayammum in a place where there is no water, and then after he performs the tayammum, the water came. So now when we say initially he does tayammum because there is no water, but now there is water. So now it is compulsory upon him to use water. So what happens to the tayammum? The tayammum becomes invalidated. Why? Because the concession of tayammum has disappeared by the existence of water. Likewise, if a person, for example, he became well, he took out his bandage, and water he can reach his body parts. In this situation, it is not permissible for him to do tayammum. So if he does tayammum, the tayammum becomes invalidated. Why? Because the concession of tayammum has disappeared. So he said, وَيُنْقِدُهُ زَوَالُ الْعُذْرِ. If the concession, if the uzr, the excuse is disappears, then it is not permissible to do tayammum because it has been invalidated. وَالْقُدْرَةُ عَلَى اسْتِعْمَالِ الْمَاءِ الْكَافِي. And the ability to use water, enough water for ablution, then tayammum is not valid, because now you have water that suffices you to do any ablution. Likewise, he said, وَمَقْطُوعُ الْيَدَيْنِ وَرِجْلَيْنِ إِذَا كَانَ بِوَجْهِ جَرَحًا. Now the author gives an example. May Allah protect us from the situation where if a person, both of the hands are cut off, both of the legs are cut off, and the face has an injury. So in this situation, يُصَلِّي بِغَيْرِ طَهَارَةٍ وَلَا يُعِيدٍ. So he performs the prayers without the need to take any ablution, and it is not compulsory upon him to make up for the prayer. Why? Because this is an exceptional situation. A person who got no hands, no legs, and the face there is injury. So now he is unable to wash himself, and likewise the face has an injury where water cannot reach. So in this situation, we say ablution is not compulsory upon him. Yusalli bi ghayri tahara. He prays without the need to take any ablution, and there is no need for him to make up for the prayer, because this is an extreme situation where a person is unable to perform ablution or to bathe the obligatory bath due to the situation that he is in, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives him for that. And this is an exceptional situation where a person prays without any wudu, and it is not any compulsory upon him to make up for the prayer. Wallahu alam bis-sawab. In the next chapter, we will speak about Bab al-Mashi ala al-Khufain. This is on wiping of the khuf. Inshallah, we will speak about this in our next lesson, inshallah ta'ala. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد لله رب العالمين.